My friends, welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review. Let me tell you, it is insanely beautiful today. It's gorgeous. Temperature right around 55 degrees. It's breezy. Winds up to 20. It's a fantastic day for a stealth camp adventure. That is what you and I are doing today. Already, folks, I've been on the trail for a couple of hours. Where am I? I'm sure you're wondering. That I cannot say. Your next question may be this: where are we headed? We are going to a closed campground out in the middle of nowhere. It's closed for another 2 or 3 months before it opens. And in this episode, that is where we're going to stay for the night. Okay, you twisted my arm. I hate keeping secrets, so I will tell you this much. I am in Virginia. As far as the time goes, we're looking at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I think I got started a little bit early for this trip. The campground itself is only maybe an hour away from here. That's a lot of time to kill. That's a lot of time to stay hidden, but we can do it. I cannot get over just how beautiful it is today. I mean, it is perfect. The other day it was like 20 degrees, and that's the high. Right now, 50 something degrees. Whew. That's hard to beat. At the moment, I'm thankful for the breeze, but later on tonight, that may not be the case. Hopefully I can find a good campsite that's really kind of like tucked away in the forest, but yet still in the campground. Because it's so early and I have so much time before it gets dark, I need to find a place to stop and have coffee. We have some time to kill. Over the years, I've seen stealth camping becoming more and more popular. And it's not just amongst guys like myself, but women too. I catch people stealth camping all the time. And I think the last couple of people that I've ran into have been women. Sometimes you just need to get out, you need to get away from everybody. And this is a great way to do it. Yes, there's some questions about the legality of it, but the way I see it, I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not destroying anything. I'm not even disturbing the earth. All that I'm doing is spending time out in nature. That's it. I'm spending time with my friends, you behind the screen, and my friends here. The sun, the wind, the birds, that's what it's all about. I've said this before, and I'll say it again, just for the sake of everyone knowing. I do not stealth camp on private property, but if it's property that my taxes pay for, oh yeah, I'm renting it, and I have no problem with going out and enjoying it. It's that simple. My water is almost done, and I'm chilling down. Again, it's quite breezy today. It's not really all that cold though. I tell you what, everyone, with everything that's taking place in the world today, these are crazy times, aren't they? Crazy times. I don't think some people realize just how crazy they are, or just how serious things really are. With Russia's comments about using nuclear weapons, one comment from them sets off a chain reaction with not just the United States, but other nations as well. So you can imagine, maybe you can't imagine what's taking place. If you're around my age, I'm 41, this is the closest to nuclear war that we've ever been. And most people don't realize it. This is without a doubt a very serious situation. By the way, everyone, this is the coffee for today. Nescafe Strong 3-in-1. My buddy Henning, he sent this to me. Thank you so much, my friend. Cheers, everyone, cheers. Let's see just how strong this stuff is. Oh no, can't do it. It's way too hot. That's like burn your mouth hot. I'm not gonna do it. Just not going to. Let's have some trail mix instead. We're right next to the road. We've come through the forest this way. We're next to the road branches that way, and we're going to veer off this direction. We're going to head back into the woods. Eventually, we will be next to a road, not this one though. Talking about Russia for a second, I have a military surplus adventure coming up that focuses on Russian military surplus. I thought about canceling that and just forgetting it, but I'm not going to. I planned this adventure long before Russia invaded the Ukraine. I think more now than ever, we need to talk about what is taking place in the Ukraine, and at the same time, what is taking place with the Russian people. You have to realize that there is a difference between like the Russian government and Russian people. For an example, folks, I've heard from a number of Russian viewers, and they cannot believe what is taking place. They're in shock, they're in awe, they're disgusted. Some of their loved ones are being locked up for protesting against this war. I've been talking to viewers who have family in the Ukraine, and it's just tragic, just absolutely awful. The Ukrainian people, they are amazing. I think they're stunning the world. The level of strength and honor is simply unreal. The heroes who are stepping forward to fight, I mean, it's incredible. It really is. I mean, you have to think about like the Ukraine is like this, and then Russia is this gigantic landmass, this incredible military might, and they're standing up to them. They're pushing them back. Russian soldiers are crying on the streets. They're fleeing. Talking about what's taking place in the Ukraine right now, I have a shout out to make to 3 individuals who are in the Ukraine. There's Ira, she is a policewoman, and she assists with the search for Russian saboteurs. There's Dima, and lastly there's Ludmila. Dima, Ira, Ludmila. Be strong, strength and honor. Oh man, that is good. Nescafe Strong. I've never heard of this. I believe this comes from Norway, maybe, or Sweden or something. All right, well, I'm going to finish up my coffee here, and then it's time to bounce. We have some miles to make up. Very slow miles. I'm not going to walk fast because it's only 2 o'clock. I got started just a little bit early. Oops, that's how it goes. Sometimes, I guess, sometimes. That was some good coffee. Thank you so much, Henning. I appreciate you, buddy. So I have a question for you all. How's everybody doing? How's life? How's your family? As for myself, health-wise, I'm doing good. But I'll be honest, this has been a hard week for me. We lost someone that was incredibly close to us. Later on tonight when I have dinner, I'll tell you all about it, but it's been a tough week. The thing is this, folks, no matter how hard things get, you have to keep going. No matter how dark it may seem, there's light at the end of the darkness. All you have to do is go through it. This is the campground. It is a humongous campground. You have hundreds of tent sites along with RV sites all in one big place. The question is, what do I do for now? I think I'm going to lay low. Maybe walk over here, find a place in the shade, and just chill for a little bit. Now, unfortunately, everyone, I cannot show you a lot of this campground. I've seen the comments before when people are trying to guess. 99% of the time it's wrong, but there's always that one who is right. One of the most important things to learn about stealth camping is how to hide in plain sight. You need to be able to hide, but not let people know that you're hiding. There's an art to it. There's a way to look like you blend in, like you belong there, and there's a way to look like a total creep. My friends, I don't think I'm going to find a better spot than this. And I'm not talking about just for now, I'm talking about for all night. This is incredible. This is really, really nice. Now that's a problem. I just noticed there's a road right over there. All right. Whew. As it stands right now, we have about an hour and a half of light left. I figured it's time to move from that spot. Come over here, get a little bit more light, a little bit more warmth. There's no way that the water's on, but I'm going to check. This stuff smells so bad. God, does that stink? I mentioned earlier that my family and I were going through a hard time. Our little dog, Snoodles, who has been a part of the family for over 15 years, we had to put her down. That dog was like a child to all of us. She had a special relationship with everyone. The time came where we had to make a tough decision, but it was the right decision for her. It was right at the point where she was beginning to suffer, having a hard time. Most of you understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's not just a dog, not just a pet. That's a life force, like the most purest, kindest, most loving life force in the entire universe. Nothing beats a dog, that's for sure. And with Snoodles, she was a good companion. The best companion, really. She was my best friend every single day. That dog and I, we've been together. And she will be missed. She will be missed. I know some people would say, hey, it's only a dog, but no, that's not it. That's not true. If someone says, hey, it's only a dog, then something's wrong with them. That's not someone you need to be around because there's something wrong in here. There's something wrong in here too. There's very few things in this world that are as kind and pure and loving as a dog. Snoodles, I love you. I'll miss you. For now, we're not planning to get another pet. It's just too hard. In the future, I'm sure we will, but not right now. Yeah. For 15 years, that dog and I, we've played video games, we've watched movies. When I'm editing these videos, she would be right there in my office on the couch helping out. And then when I wasn't there, she was helping Susie, or if Susie and I were gone, she was helping Lucas. And I say help because, yeah, she helped with everything. Just having that life force there, that life force that loves you more than anything, that's excited to see you every time you come home, that's interested in what you're doing every time you move. Oh man. Nothing's like it. Nothing is like it. For dinner tonight, we are having reindeer stew, real termat. This is absolutely amazing. And guess what? You can order these. I've heard from numerous viewers who have ordered these from Base Camp Foods. They are expensive, there's no doubt about that, but it's comparable to other freeze-dried meals. Try this. Trust me, you will love it. It's one of the best meals ever. Reindeer, come on. Mashed potatoes, come on. It is fantastic. Oh yeah. I mentioned in a previous overnight adventure that I've been playing like a retro gaming system. It has like 20,000 games on it. I've heard from a handful of people who also play retro games. Right now I'm playing Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. That game is very hard. Or it is at least, maybe I suck, maybe that's what it is, but that is a hard game. Growing up, my friends and I, we were all poor as dirt, so nobody had a current generation gaming system. So if the Super Nintendo was out, we had like regular Nintendo. And then when it came time for something else, that's when we had the Super Nintendo and so on. I remember arguing with my friends which console was better. Like, you know, was it the Nintendo 64? That's 64-bit. But what about these 32-bit systems? And then it's like cartridge versus CD or disc and whatever. It sounds geeky as hell, and it is, but it was fun. It was a ton of fun. All right, everyone, let's go. Let's get on top of this mountain here, and let's find a place to camp at tonight before it's too dark. It's important when you stealth camp. No headlamps, no lights, as little light as possible. The easiest way to get caught is to have a light on. That's why you set up camp right as it's getting dark. You hop in, you call it a night. I like this. This is a good spot, folks. As you all can see, it's simply too light out to set up camp, so I'm going to wait just a few minutes. The sun is almost down. For myself, it's time to go to bed. Well, I'm not actually going to go to sleep. I'm reading a book right now. This is an oldie from 1959, and it is called Alas, Babylon. It is about a nuclear war. One thing to keep in mind is that it was written in 1959, so some of the language would not be acceptable today. Hey everyone, it's time for an update. Let's see. It's 8:10. I've been inside of the tent here for quite a while. I got in, it was about 6:30, something like that. Since that point in time, I've been sleeping, which is a little bit of a mistake because now I don't know if I'll be able to go to sleep or not. But as soon as I got in here, got warm, got comfortable, just passed out. It is so incredibly quiet here. I mean, I'm not hearing anything, nothing at all. mean, it is so peaceful out there. I can hear some high elevation wind, but that's it. At one point in time, I heard some coyotes, but they were far away. I'm just laying here. I have the door open, just staring up at the stars. It's a beautiful night. My plan was to do some reading, but that did not materialize. I just hopped inside of the tent and fell asleep for a few hours. Yeah, it's a nice evening. It really is. As far as my plan goes, everyone, I am going to set an alarm for sunrise. Let's see here. Sunrise is 6:56 in the morning. So I will set my alarm for about 6:15. I'll wake up, I'll break down camp, and probably have a cup of coffee and then bounce out of here, wrap this up. That's the 8 o'clock update, everyone. I guess I'll wrap it up for now. I will see you all in the morning if I can go to sleep. I'll probably stay up to like midnight or something, who knows, maybe even later. But yeah, we'll see. All right, folks, good night for now. I'll see you all in the morning unless something happens. But see you soon. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's about 6 o'clock. And it is time to get up. Last night was great. It really was. I slept really, really well last night. It was peaceful and quiet. Never really heard anything besides some coyotes at one point in time. And that's it. It was really nice. It is windy this morning, but it's not all that cold. It's 45 degrees, so I mean, it's not bad at all. While I would love just to lay here and go back to sleep, I better get up and do the smart thing. Take a look at that black speck on that jacket. That is a tick. I've been using this jacket as a pillow all night, so that's good timing. This is the small size Espit stove, and it does not feature a windscreen, which is a shame because of situations just like this. The performance of this stove is not very good right now. The company offers a number of these stoves, different sizes. The smallest one and the largest one should be avoided basically at all costs. Don't waste your money on those. I generally like Espit stoves, but I really dislike those without the windscreen. They simply do not work very well. Breakfast this morning, banana. A banana that I have smashed the hell out of. I had good intentions, folks. I did, I swear. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. I tell you what, because it's so windy, folks, I don't want you all to have to listen to that for long. So let me go ahead and do some shout outs real quick. All right, so there's a shout out to Lisa. Thank you so much for the sticker. That was awesome, by the way. Henning, thank you again for the coffee and for the real termite meal. I really appreciate it, buddy. Mark, thank you so much. Anthony, thank you so much. And Claudine, thank you so much as well. I really appreciate it, and so does Susie. You all are amazing, incredible viewers, incredible friends. Thank you so much for your friendship and everything else. Tell you what, everyone, because it's so windy, I think I'm going to end this video here. Instead of you all having to listen to just a roaring sound, I think I'm going to put the camera up and hike. The rest of this trip looks just like this, and I have roughly 6 miles of this to do before I get back to my vehicle. Thank you all very much for joining me for this trip. This has been a ton of fun. That campground, primo. I hope you have a good day. Be safe out there. To our brothers and sisters in the Ukraine, be safe as well. Our thoughts are with you. Strength and honor. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the thumbs up because it does help the channel. You could support the channel on YouTube or on Patreon if you want to. All right. I'm done, everyone. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.